And another big court case today. Judgment has been handed down in the Vincenzo Pietropaolo murder case. Pietropaolo is facing 2 counts of murder for allegedly killing his estranged wife at her home in 2017. The former Bank of Athens treasurer has also been charged with the murder of his own father, who was shot dead that same year. Pietropaolo appearing before the High Court in Johannesburg today, where our reporter Heidi Giokos has spent most of her time. So the former treasurer of the Bank of Athens, Heidi, good evening, accused of killing his wife and his father, a sensational case. He used the same gun.
Indeed, Jeremy, he used the same gun. We understand that evidence before the court shows how his father was in fact murdered in March of 2017. Police and the family thought that it was just a robbery that went wrong. However, nothing was taken from the house. In November of 2017, just a couple of months later, we understand that Vincenzo in fact murdered his wife. He shot her 9 times. We understand that he had been roaming in the vicinity for about an hour before he eventually pulled up to the house and fired 9 bullets into her body. Initially, he had denied this. He said that all he did was drop off documents and put them in the post box, but then he eventually changed his statements and says that he went to the house and an argument ensued, and this is when he said he doesn't know what came over him. His intent was not to harm her or murder her. He only remembers shooting her once or twice. However, evidence proves otherwise, and this is why the High Court in Joburg has found him guilty of both murders. He has murdered his father as well as his wife. Let's listen to what the judge said about that.
There was a muffled sound. There must have been. So this evidence ineluctably shows beyond any doubt, and the state doesn't have to prove its case beyond any shadow of doubt, just beyond reasonable doubt, not all shadow of doubt. But here, this court can find that beyond any doubt, and beyond all doubt, it is the accused who killed his father. The evidence points to that. And also, beyond any doubt and beyond all doubt, it is the accused who killed his wife.
Fairly startled reaction there in court today, Heidi, as that was handed down. Now, there were a raft of witnesses today. Let's go through some of their testimony.
So Vincenzo's brother actually took to the stand today, where he testified that he cannot believe to this day that his own brother actually killed his father. He indicated that everybody was under the impression that it was in fact a robbery that just went wrong, but evidence shows otherwise, given the fact that nothing was actually taken from the house when the shooting happened. And as you can hear from the judge, it appears as though Vincenzo muffled the gunshot so that nobody could hear exactly what happened. It was 3 gunshots that went into his body. But also, we understand that Vincenzo stole 2 guns from the safe of his father, and the very same gun that he used to shoot his father, he also used to shoot his wife 7 months later. But we heard from the brother as well as the sister of Emanuela, who was shot in November, and they were extremely emotional. I must say, Jeremy, that there was not a single dry eye in the court. With family members, you could even see the state getting quite emotional, because it's just harrowing to hear what exactly transpired and the evidence before the court that places him exactly at the crime scene for both murders, and him completely denying that he murdered his own father, but the gun and the ballistics show otherwise. So the family is quite happy that finally there is a judgment. This matter has been in court since November 2017, so it's been a long 3 years, but finally there is some kind of judgment from the judge to say that he is indeed guilty and it was premeditated.
Well, very quickly, we now await sentencing.
Yes, indeed, we wait sentencing, but we know that Vincenzo has now asked for a social worker. He does not want one from the state, and he's trying to get a private social worker. So that will be in court tomorrow, and then sentencing follows.
Heidi Giokos, thank you.